So while it's the judgment of the public health team that we are in a position to ease restrictions, these new cases are really the strongest reminder that we are no means out of the woods yet. As I've said before, once we get down to small numbers, what happens next is very dependent on who those last cases are, what they do and how infectious they are. So over the last fortnight, there have been very limited opportunities for people to transmit infection during lockdown. And obviously what I am anxious about is that whoever gave infection to both these groups is identified quickly and doesn't have the opportunity to transmit to other people. That said, as we stand at the moment, all the risks are upstream. That at this stage, we don't think the Queensland cases have any exposure sites in Melbourne, and we've managed to quarantine and test the close contacts of the reservoir family, so their opportunity to spread further is limited. So in terms of the easing of restrictions, there's just one change because of these cases, that masks will continue to be mandatory in all settings outside the home in metropolitan Melbourne. We know that masks are effective, and it's just a small thing we can do to help prevent infection as everything else starts to move again. So depending on how things go in the next week, and as the last week's cases have shown, it really is very much a day-by-day proposition. We may need to hold at the current settings for a little longer, but obviously we'll have more to say on this as investigations proceed, and we keep an eye on things over the next few days.